What do we got? Is that an M-lock? That's an M-lock. And it's got a clip. Look at me, I'm all like, quiet like. ASMR. Anyways. I know I need a new club. Is what I need. Um, I think so. I've turned off destruction of barrels and crates and tents and everything like that. So I'm wondering if that has what stopped these barrels from naturally filling up with water. Um, or maybe I don't know if I changed that setting or if it came natural. I'm not sure. That might have been the only setting that I tweaked. There's just so much food everywhere here. I want to kind of like move to a new town, I think. Get some things set up. Oh, you know what I should do? I should go and check this. Stop it. Are you sexy? No. Pumpkin seeds. All right. Nice. Now. Oh, did they already grow? They already grew. Look at that. It rained recently. I'm pretty sure some of these will survive, so it's not gonna be a big worry. Let's go. I don't know how many days it's been, but I'm gonna go check this car and see if it's unflipped. outside. I bet you nothing's gonna spawn here now that you put something up. I bet you things have like a field of engagement. Okay, at least I have an axe to replace my, because you can still get one hits with this axe, but I guarantee it's not gonna last any more than like I don't know. I'll have to see. Cause the other day I got a clean headshot with this axe. Not with this axe, but like with an axe like this. No, that car is still fucked. Maybe it hasn't been 7 days yet. Sleep, guy. No, get out of here. Go to sleep. Oh, 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 where you go? Oh, bro, you're dying today, guy. You better, you better run inside. No, no, my God, fuck, I'm gonna die. Jesus Christ. Ow, fuck. Fuck off. Close the door. What are you doing? Drop the axe. Bro, you're gonna die. You're gonna fucking die. Oh, see, this is why I'm still like, I'm still Come on, at least don't fucking pass out. I'm still like, fuck. So if you've got something in the throw position, you cannot you have to drop it. What the fuck? Okay. Don't die. Yo, do you have a little thing on you? You don't have no little things, eh? Christ. I'm pretty sure there's a back door. How many? How many of them? Why aren't you tracking me? Why aren't you tracking me? Are you tracking me? Oh, yeah, you are. Okay. Oh, look at you. Oh, she sees me. Fuck. Okay, we're doing this at the front door then. How many? No, one of them's still. Now, I don't know if it's because the second one is caught on something that it's not running around, but there's definitely still one after me. What's up? Oh, there's two of them. Look at that. Waiting for me right at the door. Come get some. Are you in the house or are you on the house? Ha 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 ha. Oh, what a day. You bum me out, guy. You know what I might do? I might just steal your tires and take them home. That's pretty res. God. I might do that. That's Bush status. And then we'll see how long these tires kick around for. I'm gonna come back with an empty backpack and stick it in the empty backpack. That way I don't have to walk slow. That's so silly. I don't understand why you don't give me the option to run with the tire, but if I put it into a backpack, I get to run with the tire and a backpack. See, that's why you catch me running around with two backpacks. Even in official, I've adopted that practice. Now, keep in mind that, like, it makes you very noticeable. But where's that empty hiking bag? Yeah, see, this is so hack. I need to figure out how to fish. Yo, give me that. Gone. See, I put a tire on that thing and it tried to fly to the fucking moon, so I still haven't figured out how to... I don't want to admin, like, I don't want to admin and play at the same time. So I'll just play. Let's go check this cop station. This is kind of like a prime location. And this was the first time that I spawned into, so I haven't died yet. I would have left town. I would have left town a long time ago, but this thing decided to, like, dick me off. I might rip your lights out, too. I'm that ghetto. I might rip your hood off. You got a back door for me, honey? I will take that, too. Fuck. My hopes was I could find another car to push this over with, but I haven't left town yet. And so I basically just force, you can see, I just force rotation. So I'll put things on the ground. It's the same thing, and I've adopted that practice in this same practice. Now, this will get you noticed real quick, especially like I'll do this in town. And in official, that lets everybody know that there's somebody in town pulling on rotation trying to get something that they want. So keep that in mind. If you want to be sneaky, some people won't notice, but you could do something like that. And then if they're kind of in a mode, they're going to walk in and they're not going to notice, oh, that's 2 inches from the spawn point, or whatever the case. Like, some people will. I notice, but that's because, like, this shit's kind of engraved in my little brain. So, and then being able to kind of run around and get to notice, like, which doors are open, which doors are closed, and so on and so forth. Because I have, like, it's almost a default server. I think I changed the, wait, what are those pants? I think I changed, every 6 hours I have a server reset. Now it just closes the doors and everything. Like, I don't think it, I don't think, and I think it might bring back a couple things, but I don't think it brings back major things. But everything is kind of basic. I haven't fucked with anything. So I need to learn how to like, I was, like, in official, oh fuck you, in official I had, I spawned in Galicia, and I made my way, I made my way to the, what are my boots like? I made my way to the Air Force Tower North, and I came across, presumably a fresh spawn, but I also came across some treasure, so I found a really nice gun, and it was worn, but it had all the pieces, and it had all the bullets and everything. I had a lighter and everything. I dug that shit up and fucking took it. And then this guy fucking catches me, and he starts walking towards me. And so I give him enough time to break off me and, like, disappear, but he didn't. So I popped him in the belly, and managed to get inside, patch myself up, because I had to, like, work my way around 10 zombies, because I shot him with a UG, or with an IJ, but with no fucking silencer on. So, like, that was trouble. So I had a wall of zombies between me and the door. Yeah, go fuck yourself, bud. And they weren't getting in, but there was like 4 or 5 pitter-patters. I wasn't getting out, they weren't getting in, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll sign off for a bit. And then I signed back on, made it back to Galicia, started fucking raining. This little kid catches me in the clock tower. Or no, the church's tower. But I would have shredded the poor bugger if he had a game up for a second. And I fucking signed off because there was, like, this server was so full, and I'm basically disrupting the server with food. So I'm planting shit absolutely everywhere. So when you just log on, there's at least 300 plus plants sitting in Galicia right now, just waiting to be eaten. And where am I now? I don't even care. Where am I now? I'm in Collinsbury or something like that. And I've got absolutely everything to do the exact same thing again. So I'm going to peace town, and I'm basically just going to plant my way across the server and hopefully keep my eye off of people, and, like, I'm going to play support, but it's going to be so chaotic. It's going to be gross. Somebody caught me on the way out of town, though, bro. I had 293 backpacks. I had all the fucking military gear, everything to fight off those fucking wolves. Head south, guy. Oh, that's glorious. And then this little bugger, fucking, I stopped to check my compass, and I'm sitting in a bush, and all I hear is tick, 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 and I couldn't even get my compass put away. And my yo, I would have fucking busted him up. I'm coming. Shot me in the bush. I couldn't even see. See here, I was like this. I was like this. I was in the bush just like this too, right? I put my pack down and everything, and I'm like this, and I went to turn around and I couldn't even fucking see him. I had blinded myself, but he saw my backpack, so all he had to do was shoot into the bush and fucking obliterate me. And I was like, oh, caught me on the way out of town. So I still gotta I got it's there. It's there. I did it. I'd like I've established a town already, and it only took me, right? I had to log in and out because I didn't have pills to keep myself dry, and I wasn't going to sit there and waste my food or potentially keep myself in an area where I was going to be noticed. Because that's how everybody plays, man. They hide themselves. They hide. The first time I went on official, I'm running through this town, and I come across, you know those little fucking kiosks? They put like these little... in the middle of the town. It's got like a door with some windows on it and shit, and you can open it up, and it's got like a little pedestal with sometimes it's got shit on there. I walk by this pedestal, and there's a pristine fucking machine gun on the ground with a pristine clip loaded to the fucking tits, and I'm sitting there going, is this a thing? So I picked it up, and I'm like, I'm not trying to shit in anybody's pot. And all of a sudden, right beside me, not even right here. Like, not even right here. This guy fucking pops on, fully titted, right to the tits, right? Just blah. And he's like, tick, tick, tick. I was like, oh, fuck. I should have just taken it and dipped. I'll get it. And it's gonna get to a point where I've hidden food like everywhere. Like I've put kind of a lure right beside the med bay in Galicia, down the hill. So there's like a field with, I think, 10 or 15, 20 plots. So like you could sit up on top of the hill and just fucking pick people off if you wanted to. I could be real greasy. I can be real greasy, but like, I'm out there to play support right now. I wanna fuck up a server real bad. So I'm everybody's enemy. That's okay. It only took me 3 hours to get together a fully load. Like this guy. Okay, so on the military base in Galicia, there's the runway, and then if you come south of the runway, there's a little field between the air base and like where they fucking hang out and shower and shit. Well, there's a little car, fucking little bust-ass car right there. So I'm jogging, right? And I see this bust-ass car, and I'm like, I'll go check it out to see if it's got any, like, rope or shit in it or bullets or whatever. And I walk right up to it, and this dumb numpty puts a fucking shovel right in front of it. I'm like, seriously? I pulled it up. It was a dry bag full of goodies. I was like, that's all mine. And I saw the fresh spawn too. Like, I saw him long before he saw me, so I already knew he was there. I was just waiting to see if we connected. Fuck, first kill, and it had to be a freshie in the fucking belly with a UJ. I felt so dirty. I was like shaking from it too. I was like, oh, settle down, boy, settle down. It's like deer fever. Oh man. This game is so fucking intense on official. It's KOS on official. Like, it doesn't even fucking matter. Buddy wanted me to take off my... Because I had a motorcycle helmet on. But it also, like, blurs my... It muffles my voice, I think. And he's like, take off your fucking helmet so I can hear you. I take off my helmet, you're gonna come up here and try and beat me. I'm not dumb. Fuck. Everybody's out for a little nibble of something. It's so easy to put together an official, though, if you keep your nose to the grind and don't run around with anything red or blue or, like, soft green paramedic pants. Saw me, like, I was invisible. I heard and saw so many people in Galicia, and they just were never the fucking wiser. Oh, man. I'm starting to get real greasy. I know you just wait. You just wait till I get enough to plant myself across the world, and like I'll end up somewhere south in the bush, just on a fucking trail, in a little hunting cabin. You're never even gonna know, like, unless you randomly walk by there for whatever reason. I don't know. And let's be honest, you're like, in official, I highly doubt you're just gonna wander off into the fucking bush and risk your neck for a potential when you know you could go into town and just rape and pillage whatever. Like, that's basically what it is. I've found, like, lucky I didn't have a sledgehammer, but there's plenty of locked doors that I could have just busted my way through. But, like, I keep my shovels and everything for fucking... Because I know you can bust through a door with a pick. Takes like 3 hits with a pick to bust through a door. But I'd rather plant fucking seeds everywhere. Yeah, I tried very hard not to kill anybody and to just like... I got shit buried everywhere too. Like, I did not know you could bury dry bags. The fucking game is afoot now. Like, here I am gathering nails and saws in official and making crates. Nobody even knows what I'm doing. I'm just creating a fucking base in the wilderness already. I love it, man. I love it. Oh, you're just from Galicia? Okay, so from Galicia, I'll give a little hint too. So from Galicia to the Air Force Base is field on the left-hand side of the road going north. But on the right-hand side, there's a nice little strip of woods that leads back down and around back to Galicia. And I've already noted that there are people in there doing things. So I'm running through there right now with shovels looking for people's buried treasure because I know they're out there burying shit. I know this. I know this because I'm out there doing the exact fucking same thing. Oh, man. There's like very little bases on official. Everybody's just burying shit and hiding in little fucking kiosks like bitches. Like, that's all it is. It's combat log. As much as the alphas think that they're alphas, they just like to hide in little fucking corners. So you're not on when I find your buried treasure. It's great. Fuck, man. So there's like zero imagination on fucking official, but at the same time, it's so toxic. I have to get this figured out. Like, and I don't Google things. I've just been running around fucking Hard Knocks. Tell me on like my second run on official, I basically set up a town. Like, the whole town is my fucking dumping ground now. Wait till I spawn into Toplin. Oh, I'm gonna fuck Toplin so hard. Oh man, Toplin was such a successful rotation. And I know all the greasy little spots to hide and everything. I gotta figure out these other towns. That's why I don't mind pissing around in here too. Like, I need to be able to just spawn in somewhere and not even need a map and just be like, ha, I'm in Toplin, or I'm east of this or west of that. Like, and it's kind of getting to that point. Now, granted, I don't die very often anymore, but I should also start to, like, potentially put myself through the ropes and just show up to a spawn point, look around a little bit, maybe set up like a tiny little base. Like, if I find a drum, maybe move it off the spawn point and set up like a little barn somewhere. Like, and again, being a private server, you'd never, like, this is not how you live. Like, this is how you live in a PvE world, right? You won't catch me running around on the road with red. I'll be in the bushes, and I stay off the leaves because that makes me more quiet, right? And again, and I'm living off fruit. I'm living off fruits and vegetables, so I don't even need water. So you're never going to see me at a water pump, right? And it's nice because you can log off. Yeah, come to me, honey. I don't even need this bag. Come to me. So all I do is I get a whole bunch of shit together. So what if I don't have a water bottle? I set up a garden somewhere private, but still accessible to me when I'm running around doing mini rotations, right? And then that's what it is. And then it just got to the point where my seeds got out of hand and I had like 3 or 4 shovels on me. So now you have to actively run around unofficial. You have to find a shovel or have a shovel. You just have to waste resources to undo what I've done. That's basically what I've done. And now that I have a jerry can full of water and some shovels with some pumpkin seeds, no less. Oh my god, the game is afoot. The game is afoot. You know what I might do? I might just like... How full is this? I might just start picking things up and putting them into the backpacks and then just dumping the backpacks on the ground. But typically when I hear footsteps, I'm not in a building. Right? The only place I'm farming is like sheds, garages, right? It's very easy to just surf back and forth between all of those places and not be noticed because everybody sticks to the main roads. Right? Everybody's hoping for that quick rotation to get into place so that you can see yourself out of town and out of trouble. Because the further you get away from the spawn points, the better. Yeah, come guy. I'm surfing light. Watch what happens. Oh, Jesus. Plus, moving around in the dark, too. Like, that's another big thing. The reason I didn't get caught from Galicia to the Air Force Base is because I did it all in the dark. So you didn't even see me. So, A, I had all of the green clothes on from the paramedics booth, right? And I had a flat black helmet on. Like, no, like, the only white I had was from the strips of the thing. But you stay low enough or dark enough and nobody's gonna see you. Yeah, you don't live like this in PvP. You'd lure. I'd make a place like this to lure you to, right? And then I'd potentially put I'd put these by, I wouldn't put it up here. I'd make it so that you could see it, so that when you ran by on a main road, you could see it through the window. And then I'd make it so that you'd potentially be so greedy that you wouldn't even think about there being a bear trap. And then I could just pick up the boxes. I could literally just pick up these boxes, put them into a backpack, run them to a new place, and I could pull the same prank again. Right? Meanwhile, there's fuck all in here. Now, granted, you got something to bury things with, but I really don't give a shit. You know how easy it is to find nails? And you don't need a hammer to make fucking crates. All you need is a saw. Yeah, everything is buried. Tons of food too. Guy, if you find it, kudos to you. I got like a stack of 50. I got a stack of 50 of just canned fucking beans and spaghetti in the bush somewhere. I may never go back to that point. I may never get the, it's got 14 days. There's 14 days to find all my treasure, and then it despawns and it disappears. But that's okay. It's just if I end up in town for whatever reason because I I got lucky on a respawn, I've got my buried treasure that I can kind of like, right? I know where all the vegetables are, so all I need to do is fill up my pants full of vegetables and then go for a fucking walk in the bush. Right, you leave shovels for yourself, nails. Like I've basically got the ability to build everything in the bush already. I've just buried it all. Right, if I was smart, I should have buried that gun like the other guy. But I was ready to move. I was ready to move out of town, so I wanted to bring it with me because I know there's wolves south. Now, I'd never do this. I'd never do this either. Right? You'd never catch me in PvP with a fucking glow stick on. Now, what I might do is bust a glow stick and then drop it on the ground to lure you in. Right? Or I'd put, right? People are curious enough to go and look. Oh, we might need that. Fucking cook some rice, bro. Oh, look at that. We got some goodies. Yeah, this is the perfect bag. I love that. I found a couple of these. Oh, so good. It was so easy to get geared at the military base. I had it too. I had field vest. I had some sick pants. I still had the paramedic pants, but they were still sick. I had the trail boots, guy. I had enough leather kits to just walk off into the bush and just disappear. I might like... I'll have to see. I might try and like record a few things and then put them online. But I don't think I want to actively stream on an official server because that's asking for trouble. Right. I already got screen sniped on a fucking private server, so, and a private PvE server at that. And I'm not saying that it's any fault of anybody's. I'm just saying that if it happens in the PvE realm, then it's definitely gonna happen elsewhere. Yeah, see, this is kind of nice, man. And like to be able to stroll into town during the night on a spawn, like on a fresh spawn, like that's fucking great, man. Like let me run around in the dark. And headphones is key too. Like the guy who was stalking me, I heard him from down the road. You know what it was? There was three things happening in my head, and as soon as I like, fuck. You know what it was? I got cocky and I thought I was fucking safe because I was out of town. And somebody was stalking me from the bridge. So they were stalking me well before I came out of town. The reason they pounced is because as soon as I get out of... I guarantee they were kind of a fresh spawn. Because as soon as I get out of fucking town with this gear and disappear into the bush, you're fucked on your rotation. You've wasted it. Because you followed me into oblivion and you got fuck all. So I believe that's why they made the aggressive move on the way out the door. Because all I had to do was check orientation and I was gone. Like, and I started Googling things in an official manner. So, it's now getting to a point where, like, and I know right now I played on meta, right? So, But it's gonna get to a point where I can just show up and see things. Like I pay attention to these maps. Here. And they tell you too. They even tell you where the military bases are. So if we kind of... here's our legend, which you don't have on the tourist map. You don't get this on the tourist map. But at the same time, where is it? Military areas. See where they're covered in red? So now you can come over here, and we know right above Zappadokias or whatever, Zapadiskio. We know that's a military base because I stumbled onto that and that. So this basically, see all this red line here? Now I would almost include this fielded section within their military base. No, I don't know. This whole thing in here is all military. I don't know how to distinguish their... Cause see, to me that's a hard line with a soft line underneath it. Yeah. So what, you're claiming this whole area to be... I don't understand. See, your map is still kind of dirt to me. I believe that, like... But even everything within here is military. I did not know that was military. Or maybe I did. I've been up here to the castle. That's a lie. There's no fucking castle. It's just a bunch of bust-ass. I've walked almost this whole map already, just with my build. I just have to figure out these wolves. The bears are easy. I went toe-to-toe with a bear just fine. Yeah, see what I'm talking. See this forest right in here that reaches back down, and then the farm, and then Galicia. I'm looking for treasure in there because I've done the same thing. Right, because I found some shit in here. But I'm not gonna be a dummy because somebody put treasure like right here. Where was it? I think it's like right here. That's everywhere. Don't shit where you eat, bro. Don't shit where you eat. See, when I was online, I heard tons of shots from Bria, and I heard tons of shots from Lukau. So I didn't bot. So I went north to Lukau, and there's like a right here. There's like a little lake, and I got just north of the lake, and I started to hear massive gunshots up here, and I was like, fuck, I was really hoping there was nobody up here. And then so I started to push through this bush, and I noticed that there was fucking gunshots coming from here too, and I was like, fuck. And there's nothing in between. Like, there's little spots up here, there's another little pond up here, but there's no real like chill spots. So what I did was I wrapped back down, came through Galinskia, and then I left down here. And there's a little train station. There's a little train station right there. Motherfucker caught me right outside the train station. But I was gonna push to this. I was gonna push into these woods here, and then I was gonna push, and then I was gonna push down into this 90-degree angle and come a hard right back into Oliskia, and then I was gonna pierce back out underneath Radiskas, and I was gonna take that cut line down into Murantian, and then I was gonna push, and then I was just like, and then there's all look at all this bush right here. You're not, as soon as I get into here, you're not finding me. The wolves might, but that's fine. I don't care if you hear my shots in the woods. You come looking for me. By the time you get to where you think everything has happened, I've either moved or I've buried everything, and now you've got to look for it. So that's the name of the game, is to get just enough so that you can push out of fucking spawn and go south and get away from all of the bullshit. Because people just sit in little terminals and they pop on with all of their gear and they go right, and they go hunting for people in rotation and hunting for things in rotation. Then they go sit back in their little box, and then they log off and they go do something else. And they just do that exact same process over and over again until they get a bunch of shit. So that's kind of like the name of the game. Push, gotta push, gotta push, gotta push south. What up? I got fishies downloaded, bro. Fishies are downloaded. There we go. I cannot see anything. This thing in my way. Oh, no, not yet. I got it downloaded. I went to bed early last night. I'm still like, fuck, I logged on and almost died. Like 2 minutes into gaming, and it's like, I'm almost dead. Like, I'm still recovering from it. It's bad, man. I found another tarp. I gotta get that. I want to figure out, like, I'm pretty sure I can build a tarp tent, and I want to try and build that to see how big it is. I think I got some tarps back at the house, and that'll be kind of cool because then I could see myself into the bush, but like, say it starts raining, I could just pitch the tent real quick. And it's not like a green or like a clown tent or anything like that. Yeah, no, I'm just hanging out on the server. Just kind of like, just taking it easy. My head's still in the clouds. Can't put that away. No, I gotta hold it. Ouch. Fuck. Oh, and I'm telling you, man, like some of this stuff I've had to Google. Cause there's just no way. There's just no like I pissed around for that with that burlap backpack for like 2 days, and I went hunting and like I'm fighting a bear and bringing all this shit home, and I'm like, okay, well let's upgrade this backpack, and then all of a sudden, like a couple of days later, I'm still like, well, brr. And then it's like, no, dude, you need to make it actually out of the wolf that you brought home. It's like, oh, for fuck's sakes. So I ended up googling that because it was just like way too much time to figure that shit out. Oh, look at the size of that moon. That's deadly. Okay, where did we go? Okay, this way's out. Out and left, out and right. And like, there's a zombie to my left. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they come out like 60. They come out 63. I hear you. See, I also have to figure out like I think the reason I reacted so poorly with the guy who snuck up on me was because I think I misgauged how close he was. I potentially thought that I had more time, but he ended up covering the distance in which I thought, like, ow, ow, get out of here. You can't have me. Yeah, I think I misgauged how fast he was able to cover that ground. And that's only gonna come with experience. Like hearing those footsteps, like I obviously know how fast I can cover ground, but like listening to somebody cover that ground and potentially viewing how like I could do that. I just need to be put into that position more often, which means I'm potentially just gonna see myself dead. Because then, right? Because I have to create that environment with a certain somebody. And that also gives me time to react too. Like figure out how to react. Cuz he came up with a pistol and ruined me with a pistol. But I did the same thing. I figured out I think it was 3 shots with the IJ and I ripped through somebody's belly and they were cooked. Right? So it's like the ballistic vest, which is the ballistic vest that that I guess gives you a couple shots. Like I'll have to figure that out too, right? No, it's not this server. No. People aren't getting into the private server. This is me going into so when you first log in, you have the choice of going to either an official server or a community server. So this is a restricted community server. So I don't have and and if I've done something wrong, I could potentially just pop onto admin and see who's logged in and who's logged off. Like I have the capability of finding out your PSN name just from the server on the computer. So I can figure out who comes and goes on the server. No, no, no. I was playing in an official setting. I took because I wanted to see how this like default setting on this server held up to like an official setting. Um, and they're they're pretty similar. And so I've figured out like that whole. Oh, is it starting to rain? Fuck, man, come on. And so let me hang out for a minute. And so I took the things that I've been doing in the server that Jeremy was taking care of, and in this server, I've brought the into the official setting. So like when I tell somebody, "Oh, don't pick up a piece of clothing," from like say you walk in and you see like a backpack on the ground or whatever, or like a Pepsi can or something, and if you don't need it, you know how we pick it up and we move it and then we put it on the ground, and we've done a really noticeable job of like. So what I've done is if you so when I first logged on, I logged on in Galicia, and basically what I had to do to survive that rotation was log on and off. So I, I found some seeds. I found somebody had already planted some food. So I nicked a couple of those things, turned them into I turned a few into seeds, and I ate a couple, and then I basically propagated their one garden into like 30, 40. Like they're just everywhere, just fucking everywhere. Like all I've been doing is finding shovels left, right, and center in an official setting. And then so what I'll do is now so when it starts to rain, I log off, and then all of those seeds that I've planted around the city in Galicia, right now they're getting watered by the world, but I've logged off with zero food, and when I log back on, I'm not starving to death, but there's a whole fucking pumpkin field right outside my door now. So then I scoop up all of those things, and I maybe go for a quick rotation to find a backpack or whatever, and I get all that set up, and maybe I find another shovel, and I go like fucking plants like 50 more over here and 50 more over there. Like I think you can get 12. I think you can get about 12 gardens out of a shovel on official. So like they're everywhere. And then what I do and then so I log off. But what I'll do is I'll log off, say in a shed or like behind a door. If it's in a house, I won't like this right now. I wouldn't log off in official just like this. What I would do is I would like. Oh, you see, that's not the best place to do it. But like, I'll show you. I'll show you when it. I'll show you like it would always be. It's always in like a neutral corner where people aren't looking for things. So I would never park my. That's why people park themselves in those kiosks or in like a shed, because the chances of me. So so you spend longer looting a house than you do a shed, because with a house you got to come in here and you're looking on the stove, you're looking on the microwave, you're looking around the fireplace and on the chairs and everything. So you're in here, and then all of a sudden I pop up in the fucking corner and you're like, I gotcha, bitch. The chances of me meeting up with a person in a kiosk while picking up their gun and having full ammunition and everything and them killing me was like 1 in a fucking million. Like that shit never should have fucking happened. I rolled the fucking jackpot. That's basically what that was. So the smaller the shed that you spend, the smaller the shed that you sign off in, the quicker people are going to be in and out of it, because they're going to look and they're going to be like, ah, gone, right? And then you stick yourself, in the corner of the shed, so that when they do look in, you're off onto the side, potentially if the stars align, right? Like you're not sitting right in the middle of the whatever. And then because I've logged off in a shed, when I log on, right? Sometimes you'll log on and it'll be wet outside. It'll be raining. So if you log off in a shed, when you log on, say it's pissing rain, you'll be like, ah, okay, I'm leaving. I'll log back on in 5 more minutes. You know, I'll log off and log on in 10 minutes and see, because you don't have any pills, you don't have an axe, you can't get, like, oh, Bear Grylls, you can make a fire with 2 stones. So if you're good enough, you can set up enough wood to get yourself dry, but you can do it with 2 stones. But at the same time, everybody's going to see that fire if you put it in the wrong place. Right? As far as I'm concerned, I don't see any bases on official. Everybody buries stuff. And that's because like typical Ark setting, like in the video game Ark, I can have dinosaurs on. I can have dinosaurs and plants and everything else protecting my base while I'm logged off. Right? You don't have that here. You have to be online, or like a wall of zombies, or something. But again, I think the zombies potentially despawn and go back to their, like, on a server reset. I'm pretty sure all the zombies are okay. The computer goes, there's like 30 zombies here, and there's only supposed to be 5. So you guys are getting ported back to wherever the fuck you came from. So you're gonna have to set up that wall of zombies again. They should despawn. Yeah, like they should end up despawning. So like, I don't think bases are a thing on official. I have to move around a little bit more, but like I've done some pretty decent rotations in the town of Galicia, and like nothing. Like nothing of consequence. Like nothing of consequence. Like the buildings that are locked, they're not. You know what they probably are? They're probably like troll buildings. Because again, I go back to doing that same thing. I'll pick up all the locks. I'll pick up all the locks and I'll lock every door in Galicia. But I'll give you the capability of eating all the food you want. I'll lock up all the sheds. Oh my god, I'll do what Ricky did, but on a fucking town level. Oh my god. And then so now you've got these alphas coming into town, and like, oh fuck, it's just chaos, because like I know all the passwords, and I'm not gonna make them all the same password. Like, let's be honest here. I spent a good like 6 hours fucking around in Galicia, just doing whatever, just kind of figuring shit out on official, and nobody ever caught me. I could have locked that whole fucking town up so quick. But I don't want to play that way either. I want like the reason I quit official is because like for some reason it was like, even like, I think even with Google, it's kind of like, Jesus, this game is fucking crazy. And so like, yeah, like I think it's because I was able to spend that month fucking around in a private server, keeping most of the heat off of me, right? 99.99% of the heat was kept off of me because I was in a PvE setting. But I'd like to be able to just show up and plant the fucking world. And then see, and that potentially makes all of the fresh spawns a threat, because now they no longer have to worry about food. All they have to do is worry about keeping dry and finding a weapon. And it's not like it's not like you're gonna find a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex here to save your base, right? Like a few shots from a decent gun and you're like, I'm able to find blazes. Like, I know where blazes are now. So, and like on an official setting, I found a blaze with a scope. So all I need now is to figure out where's the best way to find the bullets to fit inside the blaze, and I'm hunting bitches from the fucking forest. They're not even gonna see me. But again, going back to that, I say, like, I don't want to be that person. I already know I could be that person, but I want to see if I can cause chaos enough to bring those people down a peg. That's what that shot was that I sent you, where I was like, look at all these gardens that I planted. That's all unofficial. So we'll see how long, because again, it's going to get to a point where I'm going to become a statistic in the chaos, because all of these people are going to get set up, right? And because it's KOS, I'm going to have given these fresh spawns the ability to kill me and take all my shit, and like I'm basic. It's like growing alcohol. It's like growing wine. Sooner or later, the yeast is going to start to kill itself, and you're going to create alcohol, and the environment's going to become too toxic for you to live in. And I guess that will be where I move to a different server and start and start that process over again. Now, I have to figure out whether or not you can take a character from server to server like you do in Ark. So you could potentially see that, like, okay, these servers are empty because we come in here and we wipe them, and then we take everything back to our own server and we put it in a base there. So that's potentially what's happening. Ha. See, so if your character is bound to one server and I'm not seeing a lot of bases, then it suggests to me that everybody is burying their shit, and then they just go on rotation and they rebury their stuff with new things. And you keep yourself just geared enough so that you can go out and like because me getting caught in Galicia at any point would have been death for me. I didn't have pistols. I was running off crowbars and fucking wood cutting axes, and like I was very fucking raw. I was using utility tools as weapons so that I could find more shovels to start that process over again. Because I'd ruin a shovel and then I'd have to throw it away. So, oh, so you're saying you can... Oh, get out of town. Are you saying that you can sight your weapon in this game? Because if that's the case, then like... Because I'm pretty sure, like again, and I'm no expert when it comes to guns, but I'm pretty sure like you set up the sights so that when you take the shot, you have the proper distance with your scope. Because if you don't have the sight properly adjusted, then you could be over or under compensating your shots. And so that's a serious issue when it comes to sniping. yeah, that's a serious issue when it comes to sniping. So with a scope anyways, because I'm assuming when I get iron sights, I play long enough with a set of iron sights and it's going to be like, okay, it's pretty fucking obvious, right? Yeah. Yeah. And again, going back to the MK2 at almost point blank range takes 2 headshots to kill a zombie that has nothing on its head, right? If it's got like a, you better shut the fucking door, bro. I hear you. Okay, good. um, so like, that bullet suggests to me that it's the weakest, like that particular gun with that particular bullet suggests to me that it's the weakest setup, because I've noticed that the M-Lock, the CR, and the IJ all will take the same amount of, like, do the same amount of damage to a zombie. Like, and it's almost like the silencer doesn't really make a difference on damage, more so the AoE of the noise that's created. Um, yeah. Yeah, like when I found myself in, do I have the map on me? I don't know if I can it's below, I'm pretty sure I can't because it's below. I might be able to pull up the name if I can zoom out far enough. Will it still give me the name? No, there's a small town on the road south from, I'm pretty sure, Nadbar. There's a small little, something in there. It's not really like a town per se. There's something in there. It starts with a P. Polia or something like that. But like that's where I found the machine gun. Right? And surfing around most of the top here, I haven't been able to find that machine gun. So knowing that I was in a spawn point close to the river and having somebody have that machine gun, I know that somebody made the effort to go past Nadbar to sit in these towns and go and log out and push rotation and then log back in and push rotation. Like that's what they did for potentially a week, right? And then that's all you do is you tuck some gardens out of the way so that when you're on rotation, you're the only one that notices them. That way it's not a lure, because when somebody finds a garden, you could potentially just sit there and wait for somebody to show up, and then you kill them and you loot them. Like a garden is it's double-edged. Like it's a really good thing, but it's also really deadly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I want to figure out, like, I want to do a little bit of fishing. Um, I want to see if I can maybe, like, throw, you know how they have that canvas, or the tarp in Galicia? I maybe want to get a tarp and bring it back and see if I can throw it over top of my tarp tent and make my tarp tent that much more invisible. No way. With a fucking hacksaw. Oh, that's genius. I see. I've picked up the hacksaws, but I've never really felt the need to combine them with it. Could you imagine making like a sawed off? Oh, let me have a sawed off, bro. And the nice thing about having a sawed off is that the shotgun would be shorter, so that like when you play with a rifle, if somebody rushes you, because your weapon is long, you have to shoulder your rifle. You're forced to shoulder your rifle. So the shorter your gun, the longer you can keep it unshouldered. Yeah, I got the hooks from the bones and stuff. Yeah, and you can make rope out of like all the intestines and everything. Yeah. See, and it would be nice if I could like make needles out of the bones and then use the leather that I catch from the bush so that I could make my own leather kits and fix my boots. That way I can stay off the radar in the bush and stay out of the eyes of the alphas and the megas, because that's essentially what I'm trying to do. But I know at one point or another I'm gonna end up, somebody's gonna come waltzing through the bush at one point and find me. So it just depends on, right? Like if I can take this tent into the bush and I log on and it's raining, I set up the tent and I go hide in it. Right? And that's kind of the way. Oh, you see, that's deadly. That's deadly. That's a good thing. Like I don't even think can you even do that in real life? I don't think you can do that in real life. I think you need a specific tire for that. But that's kind of cute. Yeah, because if you find two front tires, you just rip them off and I don't know if you potentially need. No, you probably don't even need anything. It's probably like the wood and the nail syndrome, where you just take a tire and you have another tire and you just mush them together with R2. It's the same thing as like ripping a door off the side of the car and then putting it on another car with no fucking wrenches or anything. Like the only thing I use a wrench for is opening up my fucking peaches. So, I don't know. Fuck this rain, man. Fuck, it's gonna be morning. Let's go, bro. See, I have no pills. I have no pills, so I'm gonna get fucked up if I go into the rain. Oh, the codeine pills work, but at the same time, they're not. Like, okay, when I was on official, oh, I think it's what? What the fuck? How? Pardon me? I'm pretty sure I am. It's my fucking sir. That's so weird. What the fuck? Fix your fucking shit. Yeah, mine was the first name to go on the whitelist. So, I don't know what you did. And I have like. tasks or general? Yeah, I'm whitelisted. My name is clearly right fucking there. So, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, that's the that's the server I That's the server I'm disrupting with food. So if you want to come and join... Galencia's got like 300 fucking plants in it right now. And I'm filling up another town. And I'm gonna do it every spawn. I'm gonna just find fucking shovels and seeds and I'm gonna bury the world in fucking pumpkins. Now, can I please get back onto my personal server? Well, so much of the secret's out now, boys! You fucked that up. That's okay. That's okay. What? Why did you kick me out? I am so whitelisted. Who the fuck runs this server? Get off me. Fuck. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna see like I did a little bit of night of night gathering. That's typically when I'll go and I'll do everything. I try not to move again. I try not to move around in the rain. I try not to, like, even in the dark it gets extra cold, so you have to be careful, like I don't want to get sick. And in Galencia it took me almost 20 minutes to fix my cough with codeine pills and getting myself warm again. But here's the nice thing though, is that I had a helmet with a visor on, which kept my cough quiet. It also keeps my food quiet, right? So it saves me. I'm pretty sure it saves me on a headshot, but at the same time, like a chest shot is gonna kill me. So it just helps, like, if you're coughing, to keep that minimized so that people don't hear it. Yeah, so far in every situation, I've been able to set up each town that I've been in successfully on one rotation. So I already did it. Now I can't remember exactly where I was. I went out to the road and I was in a little farm town. I planted like, oh god, like 15 or 20 crops in there too. I just went ape shit. That's where that guy met up with me in the little kiosk thing and shot me in the belly with his pistol. And like, I would have given back his shit too, because that's not what I'm there. Nah, who am I kidding? I probably would have run. I probably would have ran away with it. If nobody had a log back on, I would have ran away with it. Hands down. Because I thought that was like, I thought that was just spawn for some reason. And I don't know why. But like, I dug up that treasure and I stole it fair and square. Fair and square? Fair and square. Fair and square. Don't leave your treasure on the fucking path. Jesus Christ. I have a feeling I'm going to come across a lot of treasure on official. I just have to go. It'll be, you know what it'll be? again, if it's indicative, see, if the person that put it there is going to have that same mentality, then I'm pretty sure they don't shit too far from the path, which means that's going to happen more often than I know, or than I think it's going to, right? Because I'm I'm pretty, like I do a lot of searching, and I can see like I can catch a spark plug in the corner of a room real quick. So for you to leave like a dirt patch in the middle of the fucking grass, I have a feeling that's how I'm gonna get all my treasure. I I plant my way around the server, and then I use those trajectories to push into the bush to see where people have hid things, because that's where it's either that or there's a base so far south that it's just easily protected because I got wolves and bears between you and fuck off, right? Like you're not getting here. So I could potentially see more bases south. I have to take this build with me and push south to see if I can't find any. Because the military base on that server, absolutely fucking empty. Like there's no bases there whatsoever. No locked doors, no fucking nothing. Like it's empty. But I guarantee 5 bitches could pop on real quick and have your ass slaughtered in there, right? Like like it might not look like a fucking base, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple people combat logged there waiting for you. Fuck. Because I swear to God, when I caused ruckus in in the in in the in the military base, like aside from the zombies, you can kind of tell what humans sound very different from a zombie, and it triggers like the PTSD in the back of my spine. So like hearing 2 or 3 people log on for or like just I don't know, man. They must have been just down the road and heard all that fucking chaos. Because I wasn't going to have it. Oh, I'm almost ready. Next job is to figure out where all these chlorine tabs are. Because then I could go either way, right? Because I don't have to, I can plant my shit in the bush, log off, and log back on, and if it had rains, my shit's gonna grow, right? I don't even need to water it with the jerry can that I have. I could just log off and be patient, go fucking doodle. Got the website up and running. The website is live, bro. The website is live. Just gotta like see what moves now. I just gotta see what moves. I got some wood ready to go. We'll see. Fuck, this is brutal. See, this is what it was in official. This is exactly how I play in official. Like, but like I log off. This kind of gives me a good idea of how long it rains, so then I can like I don't know. I don't know. Because I guarantee you get wet when you're a freshie and you're cooked. You're not whitelisted. That's pretty fucked. Do I have any duct tape? Oh, you still messed? I can't believe that little bit of duct tape fixes it like it was half. Where did those tarps go? Bro, where did those tarps go? Oh, did you lose the other tarps? It's too bad for you. You let them despawn? You let them despawn. That's too bad for you. They took a long time to despawn, though. Oh, no, you do have them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yay. Yay! Oh, I get to make a tent. Bro, the stick's still here? Did you bank them? I don't think you did. Wow, see that police station, man. That police station does a really nice job of filling you up with guns. See, that's what you do, guy. That's what you do. You just hang out around the police station and just do fucking rotations until you get the right shit, and then you peace out. Guaranteed. I don't know where those little sticks went. Are you full? Yeah, you're full of stuff. Yo, bro. I can finally figure out how to use a cooking pot, too. Jesus Christ, look at that. This is exciting. Do I have any rice to cook? I do. I've got some rice to cook. Oh, I should figure out how to make fucking... Yeah, I should about to figure out how to make ghetto rice pudding, guy. Okay, what do I need? I need shorts. I need short sticks. Short stick. Yeah, I need short sticks. also figured out which trees to cut so that it's not so bait if you have them drop on the ground. I hope this isn't like fucking huge. I hope this is like a little tiny medium tent, man. That would be perfect. Cool. Do I have the ability to... No, just logs. Split again? Yes. Fuck, it's raining again. And now... So I'll put those there real quick. I'm pretty sure I need some rope. Tell me I got some rope. Even just a little bit. Shit. I bet you let it despawn. Nope, gone forever. You'll have to figure out where to get more. Sheds and shit, that's where you get. Unless it's like in a bag somewhere. Oh, you got a sharpening kit? Stop it. What else did you squirrel up? Nope. Well, I haven't had a new TV in forever. Forever. I've never had a new TV. I've never had a new TV. I'm like, I'm ghetto. I'm ghetto. Nothing. Well, I bet you the fastest way to get, if it ever stopped raining, is to go shoot that thing in the face and take its guts and make some rope. Yeah, I think so. What is this? 39s. And remembering that 39s to the side of the fucking head did not kill it. 2 might kill it. But you only have 2 bullets. Ooh. You better be a good shot. Oh, a 55. That's big. That's big. Gotta get the surround sound now. Gotta get the surround sound now. Maybe we'll check for a UI. Or maybe I'll like... Hey, do you potentially have any 45s? You got really close. Are these 40s or 9s? I think these are 9s. Yeah, I think the 40s are brown tipped, bro. Yeah, I've always been like, I always hang out on like computer monitors and, you know, little cheap things. I guess that was kind of indicative of the past though, because like, so Katimovik was a government-funded program for youth 17 to 21, and you get to travel Canada on government funds, but you have to work 9 to 5 for free. So that's where the travel first started, and then from there, like, and that's Canada wide. And then from there we went to like, oh, it finally stopped raining. We went to, I've basically lived pretty well all over Saskatchewan. So I've got, like, I'd never really had a place to, fuck man, either once or twice a year we would move. It was like, I'm not saying that it was bad by any means, but at the same time, like, you're definitely not getting rooted if you keep fucking moving. So I've just always been light. Oh, you could potentially go shoot that in the face with a slug. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe take those slugs and find a shotgun. Let's go shoot that deer in the face. Yeah, let's go shoot that deer in the face. Do you have room for that deer? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. So, like, I'm not gonna say that we were transient, but fuck, it definitely felt like it. It definitely felt like it. Because there was always the intent. There was always the intent to, like, set up, like, to set up shop. Okay, you gotta bark for me so I know where you are. Oh, right. So like, traveling all the time, you basically just like minimize it to what you can stuff into a fucking backpack. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Come for me, guy. Come for me. But that's always been like, I think that's easy for me too because I've never really been sentimental. Like I have a couple of things, like I kept like my kids' booty, like I got like, like they got like their booties and like their first bottle or whatever. I kept like maybe one or two things, couple pictures. That was it. Nothing big, nothing fancy. If if I could leave and go live in the bush and not have the government like see that they want you to buy land, they want you to pay land taxes, but at the same time I want to walk into the bush and live off the fucking grid. Like you're not gonna get any of that from me. Like you might get land taxes and shit from me, but like you know what I mean? Like you still gotta like buy a farm or buy a place to live or whatever. But like hell, if I could get hooked up to like there's septic systems that you like they don't require anything. They don't require you to be hooked up to the tell me that's a decent one. Oh, it's so fucked up, but I might take it. Like there's septics where like your shit just disappears into the ground underneath your house. I can't remember what they're called. They're like weeping beds or something. So like if I go, I'm going pure fucking homesteading. You're not gonna see me. Like I'm gonna be catching my fish. Rubber slugs, you fucking tease. I'm gonna go full native, bro. I'm gonna go full native given the chance. I just disappear. I think people see. I think people have trouble associate that mentality with with a sense of brutality, I suppose. Cause like, or like cold hardened, you know, like wow, you can look at a picture and just disassociate yourself from it. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Give me a sec. shit. Okay. I'm gonna log off because I gotta go do a quote for a tree. Somebody was in the neighborhood and drove by and was like, "Yo, bro." So I can probably be about an hour or so, because she needs her trees looked at, and then I'm gonna go write a quote for her. So I'll be back, and yeah. Oh, spring is in the air. Things are good. Things are starting to move. All right, guys. Sorry that I just like, but anyways, yeah. I'll be back.